Alright, so I just got this package from TheCubicle. Thanks to them for sending this out to me and doing it so quick actually. So yeah. Alright, so that's all that was in the package. I got, I think, 2 cubes and a box of lube, I think. And here is a bit of D&M. I think it comes with a Angstrom 4x4, but let's first actually open up these lubes. If I can find the opening. So yeah, I just want to try out a few more of the TheCubicle lubes. So I do have some of the TheCubicle lubes, but I don't have all of them, so I decided to order a few more. And I actually haven't tried some of these, especially this new one, the 2-part lube. So very excited for this one. So actually I think I'm gonna test these lubes out at the end of this video, and I'll actually first check those 2 new cubes. Alright, so first actually I wanna check out this 4x4. This is the Angstrom Aosu GTS2M, and my current one is a Wu tray, and it's kind of slow and I'm not the hugest fan of it. And the feel isn't that nice either, so I do want to try out the Moyu one, and also got a tube stand, as usual. I also heard the WRM's coming out for this one, so like an Aosu WRM or something like that, which is supposedly 59mm. I'm not sure if I'll like the size actually, so I decided to just go with this one for now at least. Alright, first turns. Alright, right now it's a bit slow as expected, but as it breaks in, I'm pretty sure it's going to be much faster. But like the turning is extremely smooth, as you can hear. I think this is a bit smaller than the Wu tray, but I can't feel it really. I think it feels pretty normal to me, which is good. Even though it's kind of slow right now, the speed is already faster than my old Wu tray. That's probably because the Moyu cube is naturally faster and more smooth. So already I'm liking this cube a lot more than my Wu tray, and it's probably my main right now actually. Yeah, corn cutting is super good. Wow. And tensions seem to be pretty normal. Wow, this thing is so good actually. I can't wait to play around with this a bit more. I do want to get a bit more into big cubes, or at least 4 and 5, so finally have the good cube, which is really nice. Wow, it's really good. If the speed ends up being a bit too slow anyway, I think they added this for a reason, so I can speed it up. But either way, it's already good as it is, I think. Yeah, really nice cube. Alright, this is the Aoyan, but there's a Pro Shop logo on it, which means it's Pro Shop lube serviced. These I think are caps for the Aoyan, which they didn't put on, which is good, because I don't think they're that good. And then here's the actual cube. The logo's still on there. Alright, now with the puzzle. I do also want to get a bit more in this cube, and my old one, the Wingy, was a bit slow. So let's see how this one is. Yeah, it's a lot more smooth. Turns pretty alright. Yeah, very smooth feeling. That's kind of like the bubbly, smooth feeling that Moyu cubes have. I really enjoy that feeling. Yeah, it's also super fast. It's not like as slow as the Wingy, or as slow as my Wingy is. Yeah, you can really spam TPS on this one. I'm not that fast as cube right now, but hopefully with this, I should get a bit better. So the caps, I think you can change out that have like a bit of a indent in the centers, that which allow a bit more grip, which is a bit similar to what the Wingy is, which is a bit concave. But I think this square cube, I guess, with no indents is just as good. I don't think there's really a need for that indent, because I think the grip's perfectly fine as it is right now. So yeah, this cube is pretty good. I can tell it's Pro Shop serviced because it's not just like the Allion, it's a bit more smooth, which is really nice. And that means I don't have to set it up, which is even better. But yeah, this cube is actually pretty nice. So I already got some DNM, so won't need this for now. So first there's Silk, there's Speedy, DNM, TheCubicle 1, and then the new ones, which is called Celeritas? Something like that. So there we go. Silk and has this thing here, so you could be a bit more precise with your loop placement, which is nice. So this loop is supposed to be for giving your cubes a bit more of a plush feel. So it seems like I just need 2 drops and that should be fine. So let me just try this out. So here's my MGC. It is a bit fast right now for me. And the feeling is still like kind of that light feeling from a lot of Moe cubes. At least they're 2x2s at least. And the feeling's like pretty light. It's kind of smooth, but I think it could be a bit better. So I'm gonna try out a bit of Silk on this. I think I should place it around here because there's not much contact points in the middle area. So yeah, there's 2 drops. Let me just cap this lid. And a bit of turning. So one thing is that it's slowed down a tiny bit, which I think is fine because this cube is already quite fast. And the sound, at least of the cube, has gotten a bit lower pitched. So definitely has that plush feel. So yeah, really enjoying this feel actually of this cube. It's just a tiny bit more smooth, which is pretty nice. And it slows down the cube a tiny bit, and I think it's actually good for at least this cube because it is quite fast as it is. Alright, next I want to try out DNM. So this thing is water based and it should make the cube a bit faster. So again, 2 drops it says, and that should work fine. So I have my Angstrom Aosu 2 here. It is maybe a tiny bit slow because I tightened it a tiny bit because of corn twist. I think it's pretty good, but I think it could use a tiny bit more speed. And I heard that DNM goes good with the Angstrom setup, so I guess let's try this out. So 2 drops should be fine. Whoa, it has some pretty nice color to it actually. That's pretty cool. And it definitely is very liquidy. No way. It's actually much faster. Like, I'm not even joking. It's actually much faster now. Maybe a bit too fast. I might have added a bit too much, but yep, it definitely changed the speed. Wow. Maybe I should have added like 1 less drop there. I'm not sure how much I added, but I can definitely feel the speed increase. There's like lower resistance in every turn now. Like it's gliding so smoothly right now. Was that a U4? I can never do that before. But yeah, it's a lot faster now, and I actually want to slow it down a bit, but I feel like this could work for 2x2 because high TPS is pretty important. Alright, so this immediately solved my problem with this cube. I thought it was a bit slow, but now it's maybe even a bit fast. But yeah, so DNM definitely works. It's gonna make a cube quite a bit faster, especially this one. So yeah, I guess it did its job. This cube is actually really nice now. Alright, next is TheCubicle 1, and there is a ball bearing here. So that's to mix up the lube a bit better, I think. And 3 drops, enjoy. Alright, here we go, TheCubicle 1. I'm gonna try this on my Volk 5N. This cube's also pretty good, but I think it could be a tiny bit more smooth, and that Teflon in here should help fix those gaps in the pieces to make the cube a lot more smooth. Speed, I'm already okay with it, but if it's a tiny bit faster, I wouldn't really mind. It says 3 drops, but as it is a big cube, I'm going to try a tiny bit more actually. So yeah, let's just turn this thing. It definitely got a bit faster. Alright, so it got a tiny bit faster, and I feel like the turns are a bit more smooth right now. But unfortunately, I don't think this lube is too effective on bigger cubes. Like, it does have a bit of an effect, but not as much as like something like D&M on the 2x2. So I think this lube works a bit better on smaller cubes. So yeah, it did make it a bit more smooth and a bit faster. But I don't think there's any like huge impact like the D&M did. But still is a pretty good lube. Alright, now speedy. So I'm gonna try this out on my Shadow 6x6. It's a pretty good cube, but all big cubes are naturally kind of slow. So I wanna see how this helps out this. So since it is a big cube and it says 2 to 5 drops, I'm gonna try a bit more than that. Maybe like, I don't know, 7, 8 drops. Alright, so after the lube, I think the outers are a tiny bit faster. Inners also have a bit less friction, which is nice. The middle layer seems to still have quite a bit of friction, but outer layer is definitely improved. So again, I can't expect too much like lubing a big cube like this, but for what it's worth, I think it's pretty good. It does increase the speed a tiny bit. I'm not expecting any huge changes, but it did work pretty well on this cube. Alright, finally what most people have been waiting for, it's the 2 new lubes, and it does come in this 3D printed thing. So that's pretty cool, at least. I did not get instructions on how to use this, so I'm gonna quickly go on the website actually. So reading it off the website, it says add 1 to 2 drops of the A lubricant, and then do about 2 solves, and then add 2 to 3 drops of the B lubricant. I'm gonna try this out my Volk Mini because this one is my only like dry cube that I want to be a bit better. It did recommend to use this on a dry cube, so here we have one. So hopefully I can make this thing a bit faster. So yeah. So A, 1 drop here, do 2 solves, immediately add B, and then do 3 solves. Hopefully that's correct. If it's not, oh well. Alright, there we go. I think I should scramble it and solve it. Alright, let's get to another solve. To be honest, after turning it, it doesn't seem like anything has really changed with that 1 drop. But maybe you need B for that to change. Alright, now I think it's pretty evenly distributed. I can add a bit of B. So I think 2 drops should be fine. So inside the pieces you can definitely see a bit of the lube, and it just feels like it has less resistance. It has a different feeling. If you hear it, it's definitely different from before. Alright, so what did the lube do? It makes the cube a tiny bit faster. There is a bit of less resistance here, and as you can hear, it's much quieter than before. Before it was a bit scratchy. Now it's like pretty airy kind of feeling. Alright, that's pretty much it for this video. Got some pretty nice lubes, got this nice cube, and this nice 4x4. So all these cubes are really nice. I want to try these a bit more before we get more thoughts on them, but out of the box they're super good. The lubes also are super good. Do want to try it out a bit more before any final thoughts. So yeah, that's it for this unboxing. Really good stuff. Huge thanks to TheCubicle for sending this out to me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.